Welcome everybody to WRASTLE Talk, a podcast with two guys who love WWE PLE events, as you call it. We call it pay-per-views. That's what we call it. If you're watching us on YouTube, thank you so much for liking this and subscribe to this podcast. Please share. Now, if you're listening to us, because now WRASTLE Talk is now on Apple and Spotify, please give a rate, give a like, and give a comment too as well. I am so proud and honored that we have moved over to Apple and Spotify with my co-host Mario Castro here, MC Cody. As you know, like for Apple and Spotify listeners, they will start calling him now. He is an Uncle Paul liker. That's Triple H Levesque. So Mario, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good. It actually feels more like Thanksgiving weekend. It really does.
Oh Lord, here we go. All right, anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, we watched the annual event. I think it's like the second largest annual event for WWE. It was the Survivor Series. The only thing I'm gonna start off first, only thing I'm going to say is this: hashtag fire Paul Triple H Levesque. Okay, that's what I'm gonna start off with. Mario, before we start the show off, how do you feel about expanding from YouTube to where people can see us, but now people can hear us to Apple and Spotify?
I feel like people now have an opportunity to listen to us from their office or from their vehicles. Maybe not everyone has time to watch YouTube, but they can actually hear us on Spotify and Apple. I know when I'm at work, I like to tune in to Spotify or Apple to listen to certain things that I don't have time to see on YouTube. It's another option to go. It's probably a good option to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, if you're watching us on YouTube, please like, share, and subscribe. If you're listening to us on Spotify and Apple, please give us a good rating. 5 stars would be very, very nice, especially.
We love
Now,
those
before
stars.
before we get into the podcast, I would like, ladies and gentlemen, on Let's Talk About It, I want to announce my co-host came back on Let's Talk About a podcast. Okay, his episode it will be episode 42. It's Beyond the Scale. My man Mario Castro here. His trailer will drop Monday, December 16th. And also, his episode will be out December 19th. East Coast Standard Time, 5 p.m., wherever you are in the world. I just want to let everybody know that, he has an amazing story, his amazing journey. Check him out. Check out that podcast on Let's Talk About It. Sir, we watched Survivor Series last night. Before we get into that, all I gotta say is, what the fuck?
You didn't like it?
No.
Oh,
I did not like it at all. So I know we got a lot to talk about, but we do gotta get through do some things. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, the mailbag is back again. Now, a couple of things came in late, a couple of things came in early. We're gonna spread the mailbag throughout the show. Because we have 7 of them. Right? Exactly. Now, but we do have 2 comments. Mario, do you remember a lady named Mary Kay?
Mary, yeah.
Yeah, she said that I curse too much for this fucking show.
Yeah.
And she said, can I keep it under 10 to make the podcast better? Okay. Well, she didn't give a question, but she gave a little comment. She says I could have did better because you said you lost count on how many times I cursed. She says I cursed 17 times.
17?
17
I'm actually
times.
lost count between 7 and 10 because I cannot keep up with you as fast as you were talking. Mary, let Lou be Lou. I need Lou to be Lou for this podcast. Just let Lou be Lou.
We got another comment. I was very worried about this. Your man S-Man, I was very worried about him. He's in the process of moving. He will get back with us later.
Sweet.
So,
Nice to hear from you, S-Man.
ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get into the first question from the mailbag. But before we get into the first question, anytime in the future, if you guys have, if you have a question for either Mario or myself, you can email us at all one word, let's talk about it, _71 at yahoo.com. That's let's talk about it _71 at yahoo.com. Sir, are you ready for the first question?
Let's do it.
This is an interesting one. It came from V. John. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. This is from Vietnam. He said the women's war games was the worst in WWE, WWF, or whatever you want to call it, history. Do you guys think Nia Jax looked weak? She should have totally dominated this match. Plus, the wrong decision of Team Ripley won the match. Now, Mario, before you say anything, I would like to address Vision. I hope I'm pronouncing it right, because I'm bad with fucking names and shit. Vision. Let's get to that when we get to the match. Okay? Now, I'm going to do one more question before we get to the first match, because we will keep this rolling. Our buddy Salim is back from Baltimore, Maryland.
Sweet.
Okay. He says, I totally agree with you about, I guess it's to me, but he's also asking to both of us. I totally agree with you about Hunter, or Uncle Paul, as you call him. He has released many of Vinnie Mac's guys and promoted his own NXT people. What do you guys think? Go ahead, sir.
You had to make room for new talent to um, promote and support them. I mean, look at Hogan when he was done and out. You had Bret Hart waiting in the wings to carry the company. You need someone to carry the company. So when we don't have Gunther, Damian Priest, we sure as hell don't have Brock Lesnar right now. Who's going to carry this company? Um, who knows why they were released? I personally do not know. I know that, sometimes they get sent out somewhere else or they go somewhere else, rebuild their character, and then come back to WWE stronger. That's really how I feel about it. Now, Lou may have a different opinion.
Oh, shit. Did he just say that shit? Why don't you just tell the fucking truth?
I
Okay?
did.
No, that's bullshit. Okay? What the fuck? All right? Uncle Paul, by the way, hashtag fire Paul Triple H Levesque. He don't like no Vinny guys. He wants everything his way. His NXT guys, really, how many have them been successful? Not really that many. Okay? And Salim, I can tell you right now, he's doing it on purpose. He's mad at his daddy. His daddy ran the business better than him. But we'll get into that later on because, we have another episode in the future. I'm going to plan on that. I forgot to tell Mario about it. I want to do it. We going to go Vinnie Mac versus Uncle Paul on creative decisions. So, Salim, I hope that answers your question. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get to the first match, we're going to try something new now. We're going to go with a new segment we're going to do every month. I hope I'm pronouncing this right because I actually made up the damn segment for Mario. It's WWE History Moments with Mario. I hope I'm saying that right. Mario, what is one of the greatest moments of WWE? Because you know a lot of them. Like, give us a good moment from WWE for this segment right here.
Well, since we're talking about Survivor Series, not everyone may know that Survivor Series originally started in 1987. It was introduced by Vince McMahon as an annual Thanksgiving weekend event. It featured elimination style tag team matches where the talent had faced off in a series of battles. So whoever was left standing was the surviving winners of that team. A completely different concept than war games. Now, here's the kicker. Jim Crockett Promotions NWA Starrcade had a conflict with WWE Survivor Series in that year, 1987, because they both held their event on the same night. Jim Crockett Jim Crockett was the parent company of National Wrestling Alliance. It's also where NWA is also where the concept War Games was developed by, I think, everyone's favorite, Dusty Rhodes, who originally set up the match for the faction, the Four Horsemen. I don't think everyone knew about that. I actually had to
Yeah.
research that and find
Yeah.
that out yesterday. So after that, it was introduced into the Great American Bash, which later became introduced into Wrestle War when WCW took over in 1991, which later was used in Fall Brawl, which now is used in Survivor Series, WWE.
So basically, you're saying Uncle Paul just ripped off everybody.
I never understood the concept of war games until I actually saw it in WWE.
Well, I tell you right now, you're right. I forgot about the whole NWA thing. There was they had the first War Games. You're
Yeah,
right. I remember it was the Four Horsemen. Flair, Blanchard, the Andersons, or maybe they had Lex Luger or somebody like that against Dusty Rhodes, Nikita Koloff, Road Warriors, all them guys. And I enjoyed that. I thought that was better, way better than Uncle Paul right now. I'll tell you that now. But that's besides the point. Sir, thank you so much for giving us that moment right there, because I forgot all about it. And I hope you guys are enjoying that moment too. Mario will do this moment every podcast. Let's continue. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the first match of the night. Vision from Vietnam. We're gonna answer your question on this one. We have the probably the worst women's war games match ever. We have Liv Morgan, Nia Jax, Tiffany, my girl TT, Tiffy Time, Raquel Rodriguez, and Candice LeRae versus Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Naomi, Bailey, and the ever popular, ever talented Io Sky. Sir, I can tell you, I'm gonna let you go first, but I'm gonna give the picks what me and you picked first. You picked Liv's team to win, and I picked Rhea's team to win.
that's right.
So go first and tell me what you thought about this match, because I'm going to give it to you. But go ahead.
Well, first of all, happy birthday to Naomi. I'm pretty sure that they all had a good time last night. Um, how I saw this match, it was very creative how all these women got weapons to use in this War Games match. They're using chairs, trash cans. They even use a toilet seat on. They even use a toilet seat on Nia Jax, which I thought was the most hilarious moment in that match. Io Sky, I love Io Sky. Io Sky with a colorful trash can with purple on top, yellow on the bottom. I thought it was pretty impressive how she climbed up the ring with the trash can, but her botch on the spot with Candice seems to have stood up with a mistake. It looked like they were trying to do a powerbomb move with Candice LeRae coming off the cage, which did not succeed. I did not like that at all. I think that Io Sky needs to slow down a little bit and rehearse the moves prior to the big event.
Mm.
If not, scratch that off the match. That shouldn't even be done. Um, oh, I thought that I can see a storyline between Bailey and Io Sky somewhere near the future because you see them facing off. I thought it was also intriguing to add to their storyline, so I'm looking for a rivalry between them two. I'm seeing a feature match between them two. I don't know what it'll look like. I can't imagine how the creative direction WWE will go between them, but it seems like they're teasing that. Now, as for Vision, am I pronouncing that right?
Yeah, Vision.
Vision, okay. As for your question, I don't believe that Nia Jax looked weak. If anything, yes, I don't believe that she looked weak. She sold. I believe that Nia Jax sold to the other talent to elevate them. That's what I saw when I was watching this pay-per-view. And to go further, you and I spoke about this before when we thought that Tiffy Time would cash in her money in the bank. And it would not have been on Nia Jax. It would have been on Liv Morgan. I thought it was a mistake not to have that opportunity for Tiffy Time. She should have cashed in. Liv Morgan would have been the correct choice. But now that we all know that that didn't happen, she'll probably cash in on SmackDown on Nia Jax. Because I don't see Liv Morgan losing her championship. If anything, I believe that WWE is gonna keep the strap on Liv Morgan and have a feature feud between her and Rhea Ripley. Another thing about Tiffy Time, I really like the high flying moments when Tiffy Time and Io Sky did the Swanton Bomb off the top of that cage. I thought that was the most impressive moment in that match. Now, let's go back to Rhea Ripley. Rhea and Morgan, they're going to build something stronger. I don't know what. They're going to build something stronger between them two. Those are my thoughts. Lou, I know you probably have a different opinion.
What the fuck is this? Okay, I'm going to answer Vijon's question, and I'm bringing Salim in here too. First of all, hashtag bring back Vince. Bring him back. Nia did look weak. I never seen the worst fucking chair shots in my fucking life. You said she's selling. That's bullshit. I mean, that's the worst sell job ever. It all starts back from that bullshit pay-per-view or PLE event Crown Jewel. She sold for Liv back then. I'm not gonna lie, I love Nia's run, but she's a bad seller. She really is a bad seller. You know, she's a powerful girl. She holds back a lot because that whole back in the day shit, she was hurting people and shit. Enough of that. Use your power, use your strength. This is all Uncle Paul shit. This has to be Papa. Where's my notes at? The poorest booking I've ever seen on the women's war games. Poor, shitty. I mean, I could have booked a better match. Okay? If you got a cat out there, a cat could have booked a better match than this shit. Seriously. I mean, really, I mean, dude, yo, I listen, I'm gonna lose my shit on this one. All right. You know, we are not going to agree on this one right here. There's hardly no storylines. Okay. They're gonna do this long-term story building shit about who attacked Jade and all this shit, whatever. She's hurt, she's not hurt. Bailey might have done it. All this bullshit. I am so sick of it. I thought them scrounge around looking for weapons. They didn't know what weapon to get. And this wasn't placed this way. This wasn't placed this way. So whoever the prop guy was, he fucked up. They didn't place him at the right spot. All right. If Vinnie Mac was there, he probably would have fired his ass on the fucking spot. Okay. It was poorly constructed. I didn't like it. V John or whatever. I agree. You know, matter of fact, no. You know what? I don't agree with you. I think Rhea and them should have won because, like, it's for future story building. I don't know what type of building it would do with it. I thought they would do a better job. They have not done a better job. It was poorly scripted. I didn't like the fucking match at all. And for God's sake, please, and we said this before, I said to you last week, stop with the fucking fake cash-ins. Let the girl have her title. Tiffy time. Let her have her damn title. I'm tired of these damn fake cash-ins. It's getting fucking old. Ladies and gentlemen, please tell me this shit's not getting old. She's the damn future. Bring back Charlotte Flair. She's ready to go. Let's get up. Let's get ready for WrestleMania. Okay? I'm tired of this. Liv got a good run and all this shit. The stories don't match. They're dumb stories. I don't agree with this shit. They're stupid. They're just dumb stories. Let's build to WrestleMania. But they're not doing it right. I hate this fucking storyline. I hate them all. This whole War Games match is the dumbest I ever had. But I'll tell you right now, this is what I got. Nia sucked. Tiffy time for first time in War Games, A plus, honey. You did a damn good job. For only girl who's been in for 3 years, she's a fucking future. Put her over. Raquel, decent. Candice LeRae, I know it's the first time. I give her a pass, even though I think she stinks still. Rhea's Rhea, Bianca's Bianca, Naomi's Naomi. They're not really doing nothing with them. I'm tired of fucking Bailey. I'm tired of her right now. Io Sky, and I said this to you last month. You gotta put this girl over. I don't need her to win the title now. I need her to win Royal Rumble. That's what I need. I need her to win Royal Rumble. I need Tiffy. I need Uncle Paul to get his shit together and book better stories. Seriously. Hashtag bring back Vince. Okay? I'm done with it. Sir, I'm done with that match. I thought it sucked. You liked it. Vijon, I hope that answers your question. Salim, too. I'm done with it. Let's continue, sir. Let's get back to a question. Back to the mailbag. Are you ready for this right here?
Let's do it.
You sure?
Yep.
Because you and I are not going to agree on this fucking show. I can tell you that now. Doug Hoff is back from Kalamazoo, Michigan. He says, Mario, I'm a huge fan of Norman Smiley as well. Do you feel he never got his just due? Plus, never really got a major championship push.
Wasn't he the hardcore champion for WCW?
I don't think he counts as a major championship push. That's his question to you. I don't know.
Oh, well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't give a shit about WCW back then. I really didn't. Uh, how I described the whole War Games should probably tell you what company I was more with. But Norman Smiley, maybe he should have got a bigger push than what he had, but he did get recognized as a hardcore champion. He was very entertaining. He was also uh, a better teacher than a storyteller. He can develop the talent's craft. He
Okay.
really can. So I'm not sure if that played a factor into him coming out of the storylines and being the coach for the roster that you see right now.
Was he like a good seller? Because I'm not really a
He was
Norman
a good seller.
Smiley fan.
He was a good seller. He wasn't so much of a storyteller. If you go back to a lot of the WCW tapings on Peacock and see nothing but the story, Norman Smiley matches, he was mostly in hardcore matches. He wasn't in any real storytelling booking per se.
Okay. Doug, I hope Mario has answered your question. Keep it coming. I know it's your second time coming. Your second time coming on. Appreciate you, sir. Let's get to the second event. Which I don't know about you, but shocked the fuck out of me. It's for the United States title, LA Knight versus Shinsuke Nakamura. We both picked LA Knight on this one. So I want to go first on this one. And it's going to be real short. All I got to say is, what the fuck? I did not see this shit coming. I'm kind of confused right now. I thought the match was a B match. We both picked LA Knight. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm going to let you get into because I'm still all over this match. Go ahead.
At all. Wait, how did you describe this match again?
What the fuck?
Okay, what the fuck is right? What the fuck? It lacked excitement. It was slow and underwhelming, especially compared to the hype that they were building to this match. It seems like they were leaning more on the psychology rather than the in-ring action. It didn't resonate. This match did not resonate with me at all. I'm sorry, Shinsuke Nakamura in WWE is boring. It sucks. I don't like it. His NXT days was much more better. Now, we talked about creative. Back then, Uncle Paul was head of creative for NXT, and VKM was creative for WWE. So you can actually see the difference. I do not like I am not a fan of Shinsuke Nakamura. He's just boring. There is no sense. They had WWE had the chance to make him a top 8 star when he when he won the Royal Rumble. That shit didn't happen. But to put him in a position to win the United States Championship when he has not been on TV at all and has shown nothing to show that he deserves that spotlight confuses me.
Yeah. I don't understand it. You said it well. I don't know. You're right. When he won the Royal Rumble, I thought maybe could be his run. He didn't win. He didn't win the championship. Vinny had his own shit, man. Vinny had his ups and downs. You know, he picked and choose the champions. You know what I mean? He didn't do this little pass the belts around like fucking Uncle Paul and shit. But yeah, I mean, but I'm just saying, I'm at all on it. Like I said, I don't know what else to say
I
on
ain't
it, but I'm gonna
gonna
say this. Hashtag bring Vince back. Bring back Vince. Anyway, you got anything else, sir?
I ain't got nothing else for this match. It sucks. It
I
sucks.
can tell you on the side note, I don't know if you saw the True Classic Fit commercial with Otis and Kazawa and I forgot the girl's name.
Dancing
Uh,
Fools Brass.
yeah, that was a good commercial. I like that one. I actually really like that one. Um, what's her name again? The girl?
Oh,
God
Renee
damn.
Dupree or something? No, Dupree, no, something like that. Oh,
Something like that. I thought the commercial was great. I thought it was funny. Uh, I really wish, on the side note, man, they do something special with Kazawa. I think he fucking deserves it. You know, I'm not saying give him a title, but do something with this kid, man. I know he likes the whole comedic stuff and all like that, but I wish they do something with him. I do. I love that commercial, sir. I want to talk about something that we should have talked about a long time before we get into the third match. You know, someone we both know, very close to you, asked me to talk about this. Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt Six. I want to say Bray Wyatt is probably the most creative person I've ever met, not never met, I've ever seen in my life. I think the White Six should have way more time. You talked about this last two podcasts. We gotta talk about it more. They're very creative. In my personal opinion, I want them to do something with them, but a better storyline, a more main event storyline with a bigger name talent. Not dealing with carrying Cross and the Miz and all that shit. That just doesn't work for me. They're wasting talent. They're wasting time. They try the Alpha Academy shit or whatever Gable's shit is. They need to do something with Bray. I mean with his brother with the Wyatt Six. But shout out to Bray Wyatt, man. Probably the most ultimate creative mind I've ever seen as a professional wrestler. I've always thought it was Vinnie Mac myself personally, creatively. You know, I mean, he's probably the most creative person out there. That's just me. But Bray Wyatt is just on another level. I mean, in the short term, like, what do you think about Bray and also what they should do with the Wyatt Six?
Bray is used. I saw Bray as, not to compare him as the Undertaker, but like the next phenom in the WWE to take over. Similar to those mythical creature characters, you can actually build a business around Bray Wyatt alone, just like as
True.
you did with the Undertaker.
True.
When the segments of Uncle Howdy first started appearing, with the glitches and the numbers and all this other stuff, a lot of us probably already knew what that was because that, if you read the internet, spoilers, some of them are true, some of them are not. But this one sat real true with me because, and I can relate to this because I know exactly how Bo Dallas feels losing a brother. He played the part when they debuted perfectly. Everyone knew that they were going to come out to Bray Wyatt's theme. It was an emotional moment.
Yeah.
I think that if WWE plays the cards correctly,
Mhm.
they can make the Uncle Howdy character the next phenom.
Okay.
I think they're testing the waters right now. It's frustrating for me to not see them as much on TV, especially recently. I think they're testing the waters right now to see what works and what doesn't work. Because this is one project that I don't want to see fucked up.
Okay. Well, sir, well said. We gonna get to our third match, which we both picked the winner. Is the Intercontinental title. Braun Breaker, the champion, versus Ludwig Kaiser versus Sheamus. I'm gonna let you go first. Go ahead, sir. You go ahead. We both picked the winner on this one, Braun Breaker.
I love Braun Breaker. He is athletically beautiful, and WWE is setting him up as a powerhouse. Especially his victory over Sheamus solidifies him as a top star, making him look even stronger as a champion. Um, Breaker retaining the IC championship title, I think it helps elevate that championship, especially with Braun Breaker as its holder. The match was showed that it cared why the right person was picked to win this match. While Sheamus didn't win, and I know people was probably picking him to win, was predicting him to win, I think his involvement helped solidify this rivalry into a different level.
Okay.
Especially with Ludwig Kaiser in the mix, just, all non-stop action through the entire match. Um, I honestly believe that Braun Breaker is going to be the future face of this company. if WWE sets him up in the position where he is dominant, he's
Mm.
going to be the future of this business.
You're saying you have faith in Uncle Paul and setting him up being the future of this business.
I say I have faith in Braun Breaker.
You know who's the head of creative, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, me personally, I thought this was the match that stole the night out of all matches. We agree or not disagree. Sheamus, Ludwig Kaiser, finally getting his come ups. He did damn good. They're pushing him in the right direction. I like his heel role. We've already said we need more heels. No, I do not have confidence in your Uncle Paul and doing the right thing and doing the right thing by creative. Ludwig could be one of the best little mid-card heels ever. Okay, you need more heels. Braun, I said it before, I thought he was rushed too fast. I'm afraid that they're going to stall him out. There's only so much you can put this kid over. And I'm sorry, I don't agree with. I don't think he's going to be a good Intercontinental champion. I think they rushed this kid. I think they should have slowly built him. You know, they want to slowly build everybody else, but you want to fast track a kid who I think who's not ready. That's just me personally. I don't think Braun's ready yet. Not for main event status. You pissed me off already. You took the fucking belt off him to give it to Jay because you want to make everybody fucking happy. Oh, here go a belt. You deserve it. Then you take it back off him. Now you put him in a triple threat to try and rebuild him again. You should have did this shit from the very beginning. You should never fucking lost the title in the very beginning. This is your Uncle Paul. By the way, hashtag fire Paul Triple H Levesque. Oh yeah. By the way, I know he wasn't on the card, but fuck you, Cody. Fuck Cody. All right.
Where did that come from?
Anyway. I don't think he's ready for it.
He was not even promoted. Where the hell that came from?
Fuck Cody. Anyway, Ludwig was the star of the night for me in that match. He's gonna be a future guy. Sheamus, yeah, he never had an Intercontinental title. Boo-hoo, so what? Guess what? We all gonna get our fucking way. We all gonna get every fucking title. It is what it is. I thought it was the best match of the night. Creatively, good spots. I thought it was better than the main event. You might disagree. People might out there disagree. I liked it. I liked the spot. I think all three of them go well together. I like to see something else with this in the future, but we'll find out. Sir, let's continue. We go get back to the mailbag, sir.
Let's do it.
This is gonna be interesting for you. This came from India. I hope I'm pronouncing this shit right, but it's Syed, Syed, came from India. That's our second one from India. Guys, and the only reason why I said this, you gonna love this question. Guys, is Cody Rhodes a bigger face of the company than Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, John Cena, and Roman Reigns?
You trying to put me on the spot?
Nice setup, huh?
Damn, what the hell? All right. Do I think Cody Rhodes is bigger than Hogan? No.
Bigger face
Bigger
in the
face?
company, Hogan, Stone Cold, John Cena, and Roman Reigns.
Maybe only John Cena.
Mm. 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 Uh, I can't believe you said that shit. What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious right now? Did you say he's a bigger face than John Cena?
Yeah.
You know, for the
Yeah,
people watching and the people who are listening to this, did you just hear and see what the fuck he just said? By the way, fuck Cody. So let me tell you something, my man. No, he's not a bigger face than any of those people. He is the worst fucking champion ever in fucking life. Okay? Like I said months before, I'd rather see the title on Doink the Clown than this motherfucker. Alright? Seriously, I'd rather see the title on anybody than this dude. Seriously. I've never seen a worse champion, which everybody claims he's so good and so this, so that. Alright, you know, see, I'm done. Go ahead, finish up the question, because I can't with this motherfucker. I mean, this fucking Cody shit, man. Anyway, go ahead.
yeah, I think he's a bigger face than John Cena because as you actually compare the two, kids love him. And what actually sells merchandise where, you know,
Huh?
they're going to buy the talents, hats and t-shirts and all that stuff. Kids love him. I can't stand John Cena anymore. I thought his beginning run as Dr. Thuganomics was good, but then as you see him throughout the years as champion,
Holy
beating
shit.
Triple H at WrestleMania, beating Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania, he just got boring. For me, he
Jeez.
just got boring.
What the fuck? All right, so you done. I, I can't take this shit. I can't. I can't fucking take it. Fuck Cody. Oh my god. I can't believe he's anyway. So we got another question for the mailbag before we get back to the match I'm gonna lose my shit on. This came from Derek from Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Uh why do you guys think Roman and CM no, when do you think it's gonna happen between Roman and CM Punk? And plus, why no surprise ending? So can we wait to the end for this one?
Yeah, let's wait till
All
the end.
right. All right, Derek, we're gonna wait for the end for this one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is for the World Heavyweight Championship. This is the champion Gunther versus Damian Priest. I picked Gunther. Mario picked Damian Priest. I want this. Please give me this one.
All right.
Because I'm going to lose my shit on this. All right? I cannot believe your Uncle Paul is going to put Gunther in a storyline that's weakening him. You have to, the confidence shit, this and that. And I know Paul got something to do with this shit too. Paul Heyman too. I don't like the weaken shit at all. You weaken heels and you give all the power and strength to the faces. I hate that. That's not making a good story. When Vinny was here, the heel was always the strongest one, and you have to build up your face to overcome the heel. Why would you weaken Gunther? First of all, that bullshit ass what's that fucking last one? Crown Jewel. On a bullshit pin, then you have him doubting himself against Damian Priest. Then you want to have Damian Priest have a little selling an arm injury to give Gunther back his, I don't know, his confidence back to attack the arm, the shoulder. What kind of fucking storyline is this? He's the world heavyweight fucking champion. A title that your Uncle Paul wants to bring the fuck back, make it great again, all this bullshit. But you weakening the best shot, the best person that you put the title on. You know what? What the fuck are you doing? But you don't do shit to Cody. Fuck Cody. Seriously. I mean, seriously, you want to weaken Gunther, but you keep on putting up this fraud-ass Cody Rhodes and shit. That's what's pissing me the fuck off right now. I am so fucking livid right. Oh my God. I am trying not to lose my shit on this one, but you know how I feel about Gunther. You keep on putting him the fuck down. I just, I'm trying. Hashtag bring back Vince. Bring him back. Bring Vince back. I know people don't like him, whatever the fuck he did, but he was way more creatively on a champion. He never buried a fucking champion, man, weak. Not anyone. Not one fucking champion. Where's the story for Gunther? Where's it at? Damian Priest, he ain't shit. Fuck him too. Nothing. This match was so fucking dumb. And again, you got Finn Balor fucking interfering again. And then they did a segment after the show. They jumped him and all this shit, him and Judgment Day. And that bullshit story. Stop it. You gotta make Gunther strong and keep him strong. And not this bullshit you keep on fucking putting him out there for. What the fuck is your Uncle Paul thinking, man? Explain this shit to me, because I love to hear what you're going to say. You probably going to defend this motherfucker. Explain to
Actually,
me why you weakening Gunther with Damian fucking Priest.
actually, I agree with you on the majority on what you said because I am sick and tired of seeing Finn Balor interfering in these matches. I did not see that coming, but I probably should have. I think Gunther's title reign is very weak since his loss to Cody Rhodes. I don't agree with the outcome of this match because, as you said, Gunther still looks weak. Too much storyline involving the Judgment Day and their drama. Does not make sense to put Damian Priest in this bout unless he was actually going to win the championship. I think for whatever reason, they're trying to protect Priest and his credibility by not having him either win the championship or putting him in that dumbass sleeper hold that Gunther had him in.
Protect him from what? What the fuck they protect? Who's that guy at? Celine. There you go. He's a fucking Triple H guy. Okay? What the fuck you protecting him for? For what? He ain't shit.
They, this match probably should not have been on the card. No, let me rephrase that. This match belongs on the card. It was just with the wrong opponent.
Oh, oh, dude. I I don't understand the storylines of all this shit. Of all everything. This long-term story building shit is fucking stupid. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. You're keeping people in the back. You're not promoting the right fucking people. I am Damian Priest. Who gives a fuck about Damian Priest? Seriously. I don't give a fuck about him. You're burying Gunther. He could be. See, I know why they're burying him. Because he has way more talent than Cody. Way more talent. Yeah, Cody's the face and all that shit. They don't want to bring Gunther over Cody. Fuck Cody anyway. Seriously. I mean, Cody ain't shit. I am so sick and tired of him. They protecting Cody, these bullshit storylines. They're fucking burying Gunther with bullshit storylines, and then they're promoting Netflix. We gonna change shit up. You ain't gonna do a damn thing. Seriously, you ain't gonna do shit. This has to be the worst creative year I've ever seen in WWE. The worst. That's why, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, that reminds me, at the end of the year, we're going to do the first annual Wrestle Talk End of the Year Awards. Okay, we have 10 awards. We're going to do a special show at the end of the year. At the end of December, we have 10 special awards. Mario's going to have his pick. I'm going to have my pick. And you gonna love the categories. You gonna love everything about it. That's why I know we definitely ain't gonna agree on the fucking winners of that shit. I can guarantee it right now. But that's gonna be a whole award show of of our opinions about wrestling throughout the year, the ups and downs, especially my little special award that I'm giving out. I wanted to call it something else, but Meryl said no, let's be politically correct. But I said, fuck it, it's gonna be Clown of the Year. So, you know, I you probably pretty much know who's gonna win that fucking award. Okay, but anyway, I want to announce that to you. I forgot about it. I'm sorry, but it's coming up. Sir, do you have any final thoughts about this fucking match? Because I'm pretty much done with
Yeah, I'm tired of seeing the Judgment Day's bullshit in these main event matches.
it. Back to the mailbag, sir. Back to the mailbag. We got two more questions here. One of them I gave you the heads up on. And let's get to it. This came from, he's back again, Miguel from San Antonio, Texas.
What's up, Miguel?
Yep. Mario, why do you think the WWE has only named Rey Mysterio as the only WWE champion that's from the Latino community? Where's the diversity with the Latino community?
Did you forget about Eddie Guerrero as WWE champion when he won it back in No Way Out when he beat Brock Lesnar? Given that he was only WWE champion for a short time, but Eddie Guerrero did not see himself as that status where he has to develop himself because he believed in his mind that he was already he did not need that belt. That's honestly what he believed. He did not need that belt.
Hmm.
He gave someone an opportunity like JBL to establish him. That's why I have so much respect for Eddie Guerrero. He's not the only Hispanic WWE champion. What about Pedro Morales? Let's go way back further in time. He's Hispanic. I don't believe that WWE is lacking credibility in this area because compared to back then, it is now so diverse. It really is. And you have to look at the bigger picture. There's fractions with Hispanics. There's not just WWE champions. You got women like, what's her name in the LWO? Selena Vega that's rising and upcoming. So it's there. You just got to be able to see the bigger picture.
All right. Miguel, hope he answered your question. So, last question, sir. This is a brand new one. This is from Becky T. I just recently followed you guys, so I'm saying hi from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. All right. Do you guys think it's too many titles in the WWE without any storylines for them? Becky, I saved that question for last. I totally agree. I'm not gonna say it's too many titles. I know for the women's, the Intercontinental United States, I wish they only made one. I'd rather have the Intercontinental. I wish they scrapped the United States ones. I really on both men's and women's side. But it gives opportunity for the women for mid carders. I don't know if they will have a good storyline for them. Is there too many titles? Maybe. They need to scrap the tag team titles. Good idea, but they're not doing nothing with them. Sir, what about you?
Do I think there's too many titles? No, I don't, especially when you're promoting Raw as a separate brand from SmackDown. Creatively, storylines, I don't know. Right now, I don't see it. I don't see a storyline with the Women's United States Championship, and I sure don't see it with the Women's Intercontinental Championship, except for how they're starting their inaugural brawl on their tournament status to see who becomes the first women's champion. That's the only thing I see creatively. Other than that, there's no storylines that I see.
That's Younger Paul right there, man. I mean, I'm assuming they're going to have the finals of both of them on main event. That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Let's get to the main event, sir. By the way, hashtag fire Paul Triple H Levesque. Thank you. We're going to War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, Sami Zayn and CM Punk versus the New Bloodline. I'm not going to say all their names. You know who they are. And Bronson Reed. I picked Roman's team. You picked the New Bloodline's team, Sokoa. No, I'm sorry. We both picked the New Bloodline with Sokoa. Sir, go ahead. Go ahead first, sir. Tell me how way you feel about this, about how way your savior, Uncle Paul, constructed and creatively, with Paul Heyman's help, on this magnificent War Games match.
Well, I think that Roman pinning Solo, first of all, deepens the tension within the bloodline, and it's hinting a potential one-on-one match between them two. CM Punk, I think it adds intrigue to his involvement. I can also see a future storyline between Punk and Roman becoming a major possibility. Here's my thing on this. And if you go back to the Crown Jewel Championship, I said that something was missing from Roman Reigns because this new storyline, this new music, this new gimmick that he's doing, it's missing something. And I cannot exactly tell you at that time what it was missing until CM Punk comes out.
Mm.
And then when he comes out and gets involved in this match. That's what it was. That was the it that was missing from Roman Reigns. Now, if I was booking creatively, if I was booking creatively, I would keep Roman Reigns as face and turn CM Punk heel with Paul Heyman accompanying CM Punk. Because I cannot see Paul Heyman being face. I'm sorry, I don't see it. It doesn't work for me. I'm going to be like, oh, that doesn't work for me, brother. Paul Heyman is a better mouthpiece being a heel. He should align himself with CM Punk. Paul Heyman should creatively turn on Roman Reigns. That's what I wanted to see happen in this match. That didn't happen. Okay, I kind of understand the gist of it for right now. I'm not going to be so much patient with this because Roman Reigns, to keep him as a face, to go on the new bloodline, you gotta have some kind of storylines with him. Now, let's move on from that. The Usos. The most awesome moment in that match, Jimmy Uso's moonsault from the top of that cage on Jacob Fatu when he was on that table. I thought that shit was epic. Beautiful. You know, I felt so bad for Jimmy because he wasn't so much involved this year. I thought that WrestleMania match with his brother really did suck, and I didn't give it two shits about it. But hats off to Jimmy Uso. He redeemed himself on this one. That is fucking awesome. All right, let's go back to Roman Reigns. Are we gonna see Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa? And what they call that stuff, that necklace that they call that's wrapped around their neck? I can't remember the
I
Fatu.
forget. I know what you're talking about, but yeah,
Okay.
it's a tribal joint.
Yeah, the tribal necklace. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you can see. I bet you that you'll see that come into play with them having control or a fight for control of the bloodline. I see that near the future. I need to know the $1 million question. Whose side is Paul Heyman's on? Those are my thoughts. I thought it was overall a good match. I liked it. But I want to know whose side is Paul Heyman's on.
Hashtag fire Paul Triple H Levesque. He's the head of creative. He signed off on this shit. I love Paul. I know he's involved in this shit too. I don't understand where this shit's going. I do agree with you about the Avakua, whatever that shit's called. It vaguely is in my brain. Roman and Solo will go at each other sooner or later. It's either going to be Royal Rumble or Elimination Chamber. But Elimination Chamber is going to be a big one with the Bloodline storyline. I see it coming now. Mark my words. I don't know what's going to happen with this Bloodline shit. It's going to be, everything's going to be set up at Elimination Chamber for WrestleMania. The Usos, Jimmy and Jay. Jay's over. I'm good with Jay. Jimmy, his splash from the top rope, mommy, Jimmy Superfly Snooker. Which, by the way, he broke his toe too, by the way. But
Legitimately.
yeah, he could probably wrestle with that shit. He'd be all right. Jay's over. Sammy, he ain't really do shit. CM Punk, he's way beyond his time. He'll probably give you like two, 3 matches a fucking year. The new bloodline, Bronson Reed. Shout out to Bronson Reed, man. That whatever you call it, Huzami, whatever that shit you call it, Tusami, whatever that shit, off the fucking top of the cage, onto the table, which he got hurt too. They said he could be out for a couple weeks. And we talked about that. We said Bronson needed a faction. Remember? We talked about that. And he's the perfect person for him. I know he's from Australia, but I think his dad or mom, I think his dad is from Samoa. So he's like part Samoan. So I don't know if they call it their bloodline, but it is what it is. Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, your favorite, especially Tonga Loa. You fucking love that motherfucker. They absolutely suck. Solo was Solo, but I'm gonna tell you right now, Jacob Fatu is fucking money. Money. He got hurt as well, but not bad. He's money. This is what I see. If I was running creative, which they don't want me to run creative because it'll be probably the best show ever. I'm not gonna lie to you. First and foremost, I would strip Cody of that fucking title. Fuck you, Cody. Number 2, you talking about who's gonna betray who? Everybody sees Paul Heyman doing something. I don't know what's that. I'm telling you, I'm calling this now. I'm calling it now. I don't know when it's gonna happen. But Jacob Fatu will portray Solo. It's going to be not one betrayal. It's going to be 2 or 3 betrayals. It's going to be multiple betrayals in that whole bloodline thing. It's coming. And for all the people thinking that Brock Lesnar was going to come out at the end for a surprise like you did as well,
I
you
did,
know you did.
hold up. I did not think that he would come out in the end, but there has been talks about a fraction between Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, and CM Punk, and then Paul Heyman being the mouthpiece. Creatively, that might sound good. I don't want to see that right now.
He ain't come back yet. I do believe Braun will be back. I mean Brock. I really CM Punk. Who was the guy that said it? Derek. Well, it'd be something with Roman and CM Punk. Okay. you can tell little seeds are here and there. Roman will get with CM Punk. We don't know what the favor is with Paul Heyman with CM Punk and all that shit. I am tired of CM Punk. What I want to know is what we're going to do for Royal Rumble. What are we going to do for Elimination Chamber? Because Royal Rumble is going to dictate a lot when it comes down to WrestleMania. Who's going to win it on men's and women's side, especially from the men's side, and Elimination Chamber. It's going to be epic. And I know the bloodline story will really evolve by Elimination Chamber. This Survivor Series shit, okay, great. Roman pin Solo. Whoop de fucking deal. You still haven't told enough stories, okay? I don't give a fuck. I still think Roman as this face shit is kind of a weakened to him. I don't like this whole look. I know you're trying to tell a story and all that shit. Uh, they gotta do better. They gotta do better. To me, they gotta do better with this, with Roman. CM Punk and all that shit, you know, they gotta do better than that. I do like the Bronson Reed thing. I liked how they brought that in. We already called that. The new bloodline, Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga, uh, dude, they suck, bro. They just fucking they're terrible. But I guess that's their version of Jimmy and Jay, but they'll probably try and put something over on them as well. But otherwise, the match was bullshit. No surprise. I'm sorry. Everybody was waiting for a surprise at the end. It was an okay match. Good spots. Them at the end, they giving Solo the kicks and the haluva kick and put me to sleep shit. He's selling and Roman with the spear. That was predictable. It really was. Bad ending, stupid ending. Hashtag fire Paul Triple H Levesque again. Otherwise, I thought it was probably one of the worst Survivor Series of all time. I'm not gonna say it was the worst, but it wasn't good enough. You referenced earlier to the moments of how way it was back in the day. 5-on-5, right? Team captain, team captain. Then it went to War Games, because that's what they had down in NXT. They gotta do better. We knew they was gonna fuck it up with Crown Jewel when they took champion away. What I want to see them do, the one-time experiment that Paul talked Vince into it, is having a three-way NXT shit and putting NXT into this. I think if you want to bring up talent, because that's how they did it with when they had that year with U.S. champion, Intercontinental champion versus North American champion, and that's how you brung up guys and girls quick. Because Bianca was up there, Rhea came up quick. They brought them up quicker. Okay, so you need that three there. The tag teams, NXT, SmackDown, Raw. You need that. The War Game shit. Okay, if you want to do that, that's fine. But matches, you gotta leave. You gotta have NXT into next year. That's what you gotta have. You gotta have that. Otherwise, that's all I gotta say about that, sir. You got any final words?
I didn't think it sucked. I thought it was all right. There was matches that I didn't quite enjoy on there, but
Huh.
then again, there was matches that I really did enjoy. We have a difference of opinion. That's what makes the show great.
Yes, because your opinions are wrong. Anyway, sir, we gonna wind this down. Again, we are going to be back, ladies and gentlemen, for main event. Mario's going to run that show. I think it's going to be December 14th. We'll be
Yep.
on December 15th. As of now, the main event is Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. Whoop de fucking deal. Projections on that one. Plus, you got the U.S. Women's Title Finals and maybe the Intercontinental Women's Finals. Going to be that day. Then I don't know if you know about this, but Saturday Night Main Event is going to be monthly.
Wow. I did not
Every
know
other
that.
month, they're going to have a Saturday Night Main Event.
Old school. I
Yep.
love that.
Yes, he's capping off his daddy again. So, again, he's copying off Daddy. So we'll be back for that right there. And plus, ladies and gentlemen, our first annual Wrestle Talk Year End Awards will be out December 29th, 30th. So make sure you can't wait for that one. If you watch this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, share, give a comment. Keep on with the mailbag. Keep on giving us questions. This is a great mailbag. We had 7 of them, which is amazing. I'm so happy about that one. If you're listening to us on Apple and Spotify, please give us a rating, give us a like, give us a follow, give us a comment on there as well. You know what I mean? Tell me why you don't agree with nothing Mario says, like I do. And again, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, Mario's episode, Beyond the Scale will be out on Let's Talk About It. Episode 42. The trailer will be out Monday, December 16th. Time to be to disclose. But his episode will be out Thursday, December 19th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you on different coasts, figure it out. Just figure out what's compatible at the 5 p.m. It's a great episode. Mario got very, very personable with that one about his life, his up and down journey, weight loss journey, his total life today. It was a great episode. You will get to know more with this man. This man's a great man. He's a good person. His wrestling now is kind of suspect, but that's besides the point.
You act like I work for WWE.
What the fuck you do? I know the fuck you be doing. Anyway, that episode will be out December 19th. Great one right there. He was on earlier and let's talk about it. And but we updated the version. It's gonna be very, very much popular. So like your fans, S-Man, I know he's gonna check it out. When we emailed back and forth, I told him the episode was coming out. He said he would definitely like it. He's only gonna watch it for him because he really don't like me. He likes Mario. Okay, fuck you too. Anyway, but ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this podcast on Survivor Series. We will be back. Mario, you have any last words?
Don't fuck up Saturday night's main event part of it.
You said what?
Don't fuck up Saturday night's main event part of it.
All you gotta do is fucking email him like you always fucking do. It'll make a difference. Shit. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being on Wrestle Talk. Again, fuck Cody. All right. Hashtag bring back Vince. We'll see you next time on Saturday night's main event. Peace.